Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to today's video. If you haven't heard, let me be the first to tell you Xur is selling the One-Eyed Mask. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. I wish it could have come sooner, but finally, I get to rejoice in having one of, well, it used to be one of arguably the best exotics in the game. Not quite as insane as it used to be, but this thing is still pretty gnarly. If you don't know what the One-Eyed Mask is, you've probably never played the game before. But let me tell you, it's a Titan helmet exotic piece that when you get hit by damage, you get a tracking on whoever hits you. So you can see where they are even through walls. So you can line up your shot as they're about to come around the corner, which is pretty gnarly. And then, if you kill the person who's done damage to you, you start to regenerate your shields. That's kind of where, it used to be a lot better, but it's still pretty good. So, of course, I went out and bought it from my man Xur himself. Now, I haven't been playing on a Titan in probably, when did this last DLC come out? That's like the last time I really played on my Titan. So my movement has been a little not so precise, but just like old times, I went onto my Titan and I instantly went into Gorilla Ape mode. I'm going to shoulder charge you as my primary mode of attack. Probably not the ideal situation, but I figured, I got this confidence now welling within me from the One-Eyed Mask. I can take all these hits. I'm just going to go for it, So that's what you'll see. It's not the best way. You probably don't want to learn how to play Titan from me. That's kind of what I'm saying. Anyway, this One-Eyed Mask, it's really cool. I mean, it's not nearly as good as I was thinking it would be. I thought it would just be like free, easy kills all the time. I get all this overshield back and all that stuff. But it's a lot of fun. And like realistically, if you're using something like the Chaperone like I'm using, you can really kind of utilize that tracking ability. You can see when people are going to kind of challenge you if they've already shot you type of deal. And it makes it really easy to crack those headshots, just like Spectral Blades when they have True Sight, which is, even better, arguably. But, if you're really good at hitting those headshots, or if you got a sniper and you can just kind of wait for them and you can see them pushing, if they forget that they're marked, it's an easy kill right away. And then you get that overshield kind of start to regen. And it's really nice. It kind of just flows really well, especially if you are a little more, how should I say this, risk-taking, aka just dumb ape mode like I was doing. It can really kind of save your back. And if you're running things like Chaperone Recluse like I was doing, you can really kind of build the attack damage, gets really boosted pretty quickly with the Recluse. And then you get that bonus from the shield regen, you get the tracking, blah, blah, blah. It works really well to get a really nice aggressive gameplay going. So if you're into that, that's really cool. So I was with a couple of my friends today. We were all kind of trying out the One-Eyed Mask because none of us had ever gotten it to drop. And we all kind of agreed that it was a nice kind of exotic because it was the kind where you aren't feeling like you're crutching on it. It's kind of just working well within your own gameplay. There's a couple instances where you're like, okay, because I had this on, I was able to make this play. But other than that, you don't really notice it too much. You may kill the guy, you may get that little overshield, but it's not like you get the kill and then all of a sudden you're invincible and you just go and just start beating down people. But it kind of just gives you that extra confidence when you're in that gunfight to then quickly turn around and then maybe finish up another kill, or just, challenge a room full of people with your slam, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty nice that way. So it's not like, say, let me think of another exotic that's a little bit more of a crutch. Okay, so it's not like, say, how the Shards of Galanor or the Ursa used to be, where when you use your super, you're like, okay, this exotic is helping me in this situation right now. This is why I'm wearing it. It was more, like I said, it kind of just flowed into the gameplay itself. It just kind of seemed natural, and it wasn't really something you thought about, which is really nice. It's kind of the same way I feel about the Stompies on my Hunter. It kind of just makes that new level of gameplay where I'm not thinking, you know, this is like a totally different gameplay. It's just, this is just how my character controls now. So that's really what I like in exotics. It's, you know, not anything crazy anymore. I think it's totally reasonable at this point. It is a little bit annoying, but it's nowhere near what it used to be. So definitely go to Xur, pick it up. Even if you don't have a hunter, a Titan, just go get it, because, you know, maybe one day you'll pick up a Titan. And I think for right now, I'm probably never going to take it off unless something crazy comes out or if they change something drastically. But right now, I don't see, in most PvP situations, why I would want to use a different exotic. So, very impressed. I like it a lot. I wish I could have been able to experience it during like the madness of when it all started. But, you know, what can you do? Also, I'm going to say it's my favorite looking exotic. I've loved it since day one. It's so like kind of creepy looking, but just like cool. You get that white shader on it. It looks pretty sick. There's a bunch of really cool shaders for it. Really like it. That's all I got to say. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Go out there, ape it up a little bit, have fun, and I'll see you guys next time.
Ooh!